Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to your week. My name is Patricia Herreras with Fearless Light Guidance, and this is going to be your weekly energies for this week. As every Monday, I'm bringing them to you live, first in English and then in Spanish with Energías Semanales. I invite you all to come in, join in, welcome. Well, first things first. Welcome to Virgo season. Happy birthday to all my Virgos. And especially, I want to give a shout out to the creator of the Inner Gaia Oracle. Her birthday is today. Keisha, so much love to you. Have a wonderful, happy birthday. And I hope that all your wishes come true. This year and every year. Okay, so thank you for so much love that you put into creating this oracle, which I absolutely love. Okay, so let's start with the astrology this week. I know that everything has felt, sort of tense because all the aspects that have been occurring have been touching upon the triple conjunction in Capricorn, which is sort of like hard and challenging for many of us. But this week we have some wonderful aspects and alignments in the stars, and we start with today. We have a square between Mars and Saturn. Okay, and this is coming up before Mars goes retro. So it will be retrograde in September 9th, on September 9th. And the thing with this is that Mars is slowing down. Now, Mars is the planet of action, and Saturn is like a parent that is telling you, that you have to do things differently, that you have to change. But this is going to help us to move into the beautiful things that are coming this week. Okay, we have tomorrow on the 25th, Mercury in Virgo, and it's going to be touching Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Okay, and what this does is that it gives like a practical plan or a practical solution or a different way to view things, a different way of doing things, and thinking outside the box. Okay, that's what I want you to kind of like focus on. Okay, thank you for being here. Good morning. Thank you for that love. I extend it back to you. Okay, so with all this energy going on, there's a lot of this going back to the mending of relationships, the relationship repair, the going through difficulties so that we can appreciate things more. Okay, so I want you to also keep that in mind this week. So this is going to be your weekly energies for the 24th through the 30th, okay? And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some themes for the week. Remember that this is a collective reading. Okay, so it goes for everyone. This is the energy that is available for all of us. Let's see what the themes are for this week. The 24th through the 30th. Ooh, we have a bunch. Okay, I usually like to take whatever comes out. It's a lot, but when it comes to the energy doesn't play with me, and spirit is very much present here. The first card that is coming through is an archangel, and it's Archangel Metatron. Okay, and he talks about the evolution of the self. He rules the sixth chakra. Okay, he rules our intuition, our spiritual awakening, our our own guidance, our connection to spirit. Okay, so this is talking about spiritual knowledge, spiritual evolution that is very much present this week. Now we have truth, the card of truth, and as you can see, there's a volcano there. There are things that we're harboring inside that need to come out, that need a voice. And I believe I was talking about this last week, how our deep emotions need to be heard. They need for us to give them a voice, right? So this talks about speaking our truth and standing strong in what the truth is for us, okay, individually. And we also have the root chakra, okay, which talks about ancestral patterns and the things that are very much the root and the base of us. Okay, so this talks about things that come from very early in our childhood, okay, first years of life. And in this particular card is expressing or highlighting the connection to the self. So look at how already we have a card of spiritual development, okay, and the highlighting of the sixth chakra, and we have the truth that is bubbling inside of us, okay, that is wanting to come out. And then the root chakra, which is almost like a rebirth, because it's being able to shed or to recognize ancestral patterns, things that have been going on since you've been very, very little, and how it highlights that connection to the self, and how we practice introspection to observe those things that could be very well carried on through our DNA, okay? Now we have divine intervention, okay? Not surprised to see that, since the Tower came out in my earlier post, which talks about divine intervention and detours and changes that happen in an unforeseen way. Okay, so this talks about having faith through those transitions, having faith through the unforeseeable life changes. Okay. Then we get the throat chakra. So check this out. So we have 3 chakras being uber highlighted this week: the sixth, the root, and now the throat chakra, again talking about communication, the way that we present ourselves to the world, the way that we express ourselves creatively. It's also inviting you to purify your space, detoxify your body. I'm also getting that with this. But again, we are being highlighted, being very much invited to communicate this week. Mercury is in Virgo, so it's speaking practically about our desires, about the things that we want to accomplish, and thunder rolls. there's a little bit of a storm passing by here today. The last card that came through for the themes this week is the message. And this is being open to messages from spirit, okay? It's communication and messages that come from above. And it's messages that usually bring that sense of reassurance and comfort, which is very much the message today about having faith through the unforeseen changes, okay? Knowing that everything is happening for us, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the tarot. And, ooh, I love sunflowers. Thank you for that. Okay, so the first card is the Knight of Wands. We want to do things creatively. We want to express ourselves. We want to be free. We want to explore a new adventure, maybe. And we feel like this has all been so challenged. And with the Knight of Wands it's really getting clear on what the direction is and going for it, no matter what the obstacles are. Okay, so many times the obstacle has to do with limiting beliefs, restrictive thoughts, those ancestral patterns that we were talking about before with the root chakra. So maybe doing some chakra alignment meditations this week would be something really good, to release some of that energy that could be feeling challenged or blocked. Wow, look at these two ladies. So here we have Venus, okay, Taurus and Libra right here with the Empress, talking about the birth of something new, about fertility and abundance being available for all of us, okay, connecting to that universal flow of abundance. And basically with these two cards, it's like going for it. When it comes to something new, when we are thinking about a new project, a new enterprise, or whatever has been maybe laying dormant for a long time. I was talking about that earlier, about how we could be giving new life to old dreams that may have been laying dormant as well. And my goodness, the entrepreneurial queen right here, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy right here, very present, very creative, having to do with creative expression, also with letting yourself shine, letting your light be seen, okay, having the confidence, having the bravery to open up to new things and to not resist the changes, okay, because when we get the Empress, this is very much the energy of the divine feminine, and this is allowing. This is creativity flowing. I mean, there's so much creative energy. Look, at the bottom we have the Page of Wands as well. So it's almost like anything that you're beginning or you're already been walking towards is going to get this boost of inspiration, and it's very hopeful. It's giving you courage and bravery with these cards. And with the Empress is about opening yourself up to the new. It's about allowing for new energy to come in. It's about connecting to the flow of abundance of the universe, okay? And it's also about letting things come to you. So this Archangel Metatron being here, it's no joke. I mean, this is really talking about the evolution of the self. So this is about us growing into new versions of ourselves. Versions. Let's see what else comes through for this week collectively, the 24th through the 30th. 24th through the 30th for everyone. So definitely communication from Spirit is very much present here. The Queen of Wands is very much connected to the higher perspective, to seeing things with an elevated way of thinking outside of the box as well. And with this card of the throat chakra and the creative expression being there, it's also opening us up to that communication from Spirit and those messages of comfort, like I was expressing before. Let's see. Ooh, the Devil, Capricorn energy, that Saturn energy that I was speaking of. Let me get one more. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck as well for an overall for this week for everyone collectively. Okay, all right. Interesting. 10 of Pentacles flew out, and it almost wanted to flip in reverse. Okay, so let's look at the Devil card first. And this is why I feel like we need to muster the courage, you know, to speak our truth, to let our true self shine. Okay, you have cards here that are giving you courage and drive to take the steps to do that, giving you the confidence, giving you courage to deal with low vibrational energy that could be affecting your way forward. Okay, and what I mean by that is any sort of bad habit. Okay, we just started Virgo season, so I recommend to everyone to give your dreams a practical plan right now. You know, when we start Virgo season, it's very much about that. It's very much about planning ahead, doing things by the book, and also about your physical health and adopting healthier routines in your life. Okay, so this is about those limiting beliefs that I was speaking on before. Okay, even though Capricorn is a very ambitious sign and it has to do with society and it has to do with government and all of that stuff, and it could be that parent planet putting limitations on everything that you want to do. I really want you to focus on the bravery and the adventure sort of feeling that these cards give. Okay, so not let fear, even though you feel the fear, you go for it anyway. You know what I mean? Because this is the energy that tends to keep you stuck in those old patterns, in those restrictive thoughts, thinking that things may not be possible for you in the way that you envision them. Okay, and just knowing how to put a stop to that and say, no, you know what, that's a lie. I know what my truth is, and I know what I want to bring forth. And here you go. The energy of the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles is that universal flow of abundance, okay? But especially, this is an earth element card at the top, okay? So it's the 10, it's the culmination of. So what I want you to envision here is all these coins is not necessarily material, okay? But it's connecting yourself, it's plugging in to the universal abundance, okay? And knowing again that your practical plans and you know, your goals and all of that do have a proper, not a response, it's like a proper I can't find the word right now. Recompensa. It's like reward. They have a proper reward. So this is knowing that you are worthy of and working through that energy that could be limiting you. Okay, anything that is not supporting your idea of what is true and good for you. You know, to release yourself from that and to connect to this flow of abundance with the 10 of Pentacles, where everything that you do is worth and is worthy of reward. Okay, now this is also about the commitment that you make, to yourself to carry your intentions through. Okay, Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. This is a Scorpio card, and I believe that the moon is in Scorpio today, or it moves to Scorpio today. So this talks about transitions that have already been put into motion, okay? And it's literally the shedding of the skin and the death of the old version of ourselves to open up to a new version of ourselves, of creating a beautiful world that is full of joy, that is more connected and led by our hearts, okay? So I hope that resonates so far, okay? Let's see. I don't even know what I want to do for Oracle. I feel like I'm gonna just do like a enchanted map, okay? Since Spirit is speaking about, creating a practical plan and drawing out our goals and really envisioning and really taking the steps. So let's see. Storm fields. Interesting. So let's see what this is about. It is the number 9, which is a number of you're almost there. It's a number of we're very close to some sort of ending. Let's see. I'm going to look in the book and I'm going to read you the message. And I hope that you receive it with as much love as I put into these readings. Okay, so this says, uncomfortable chaos is surrounding us, okay? Basically the storm that it shows here, which really goes back to the message this morning about the tower and how things are changing and they seem chaotic, and all old structures are falling apart and shifting. It says, things that you left unattended may be a cause of some conflict. So it's talking about things that have been unattended, and this could include the things that haven't been spoken of. So emotionally, there was a message here about suppressed emotions and how that creates an imbalance. And we should actually speak up and speak out and let our truth come out, okay? Now it says, just as a storm in nature must break for those events. Hang on, you guys. I don't have my glasses, so I'm kind of like winging it here. So it says, pent up energy needs to be released, okay? Just as a storm in nature must break, for these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up to create temporary disorder. Now, not all the storms are destructive. So this is really important for us to know, that even though things could be changing, that things seem chaotic and like they're breaking apart, it's not, it's that divine intervention card. It's the unforeseen life changes and how we let ourselves flow through those changes with faith, okay? And faith is knowing that all of this has a reason for being, okay? So it says, not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine. The sun will shine again, and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. Okay, sometimes we're afraid not to speak up because we're afraid of what that will cause and how that will shift the balance or the harmony in our lives. But this is really encouraging you to know that those shakeups help to bring us to a point where we can appreciate what already is so much more. Okay, so I hope this message was of great use to all of you. Know that you can reach out. Know that I'm always taking readings and coaching sessions. You can always DM me. You can write me an email. I love to see all your comments, read all your messages. And thank you for always liking, sharing, and favoring all the content that I do. I hope you have a wonderful week, and sending you fearless light and love always. Take care.